Ready? 8, read.
Mike's 54.
80 weapons. Hey, Haywood.
He's coming. We got double up. 49, check 49.
5.
Now a play fake here on first down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down now, Benjamin. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. Protein spill. 30 base.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A good pickup there at 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. He'll drop to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin, and some room to work. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hey, C6. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get...
And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. Now a give, right side. Benjamin. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. He's got his man, it's Williams. And some room to maneuver. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Pull it together. Check it out, read.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Gets this one to Hill. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1.
On the double. General West. Hey, echo.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Cameron Hayward, his 2nd sack of the night.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
They'll set up a throw. That one complete to Hill. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Bartney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Give me that ball, defense.
5.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go play action here on 1st down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Go.
2nd and 10, Rudolph again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Colin Saunders forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Hey, exit.
3rd and long, it's Rudolph. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ready up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. And it's third and short.
Mike 54. Check.
Ready.
Back to throw here. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. On first down, Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
And they're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them from.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the rout is on here in this first half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rudolph. Throw left side complete. It's Terry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Benjamin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw, Rudolph. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, as the 1st half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on. Boswell good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big. He's got it at the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 1st touchdown on the year. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Benjamin. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Check the out.
Hey, Sam on.
6 guy, check 6 guy.
Now Rudolph. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100-plus in this one in order to stay in that race.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Forced out to his left.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
On the ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Hey, Zoo.
Get in there. Mike's 54. Mike's 55.
He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rudolph. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bud Dupree racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Right there. 54 Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, switch.
Now back to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defender's there, receiver's there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
They're going deep for Hill. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
Returning, it's Benjamin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Switch.
Smooth.
Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Now Rudolph on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Hey, exit. Get it.
On 1st down, Rudolph. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 23. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
94.
Mike's by 4. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go with it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Steelers 58, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Shotgun snap and again to Lindsey. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. They'll find Lindsey here. They call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
On the set.
So right. 3 out.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more best though. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though.